Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna have the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia, meeting at 2:30 p.m. in Australia time, Sydney time more specifically. The previews, where we are at the moment, where we're sitting at the moment is at 3.85%. Okay, so coming from a 25 base points decrease, there are expectations of another 25 base points decrease. So from 3.85 to 3.6. All right, so another 25 base points, and this is 97% already priced in. You guys can see on this image, that's from the ASX Rate Indicator calculation. So the website is asx.com.au. But interesting enough, you can see on the 2nd of July that the decrease to 3.60 was at a 100% chance. Then 3rd of July, 4th of July, and 7th of July, we had 97%, and then combined, 3% afterwards on no change. So that was pretty great in a sense, because Australian dollar has been losing a bit of value in the last couple of hours, in the last couple of days, since Monday to today. And that is due not because the Australian dollar is losing value, but because the US dollar is, the risk sentiment has changed from one day to another. And as I say, this is another typical week in the FX market. A lot of volatility. No real momentum, no real direction be taken by the market, but plenty of volatility, plenty of we don't know where this is going to go. And especially with something like this coming up, the ASX, the RBA, sorry, we're definitely going to have some volatility into the Australian dollar. We may only have down, up, and that's it. But what I'm looking to get is a continuation up. So on the dips of the Australian dollar, I'm looking to long that, okay? Especially against the pound and especially against the US dollar. The reason is quite simple, but before I tell you the reason, I have to tell you three things. First, don't forget that today is Tuesday and we do have the webinar from 4 to 5 p.m. afternoon time in Sydney. Okay, so for you to join the webinar, it's very simple. You just go into the description of this video and join the Telegram group. That's where I'm gonna send you the link, the Zoom link, for you to join at 4 p.m. So it's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to put your credit card, nothing like that. No emails. Just join the Telegram, and then I will send the link there as soon as it hits 4 p.m. Two more things. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and second, last but not least, leave us a thumbs up, because that helps YouTube to see, okay, this is a good content. I'm gonna spread out to other people as well. Now back to it. So as I was saying, most likely we will see a bit of spikes, moves, ups and downs, but a continuation up, it's most likely awaited. And I think not because the Australian dollar is losing value, it's because the last few trading sessions that we had, so yesterday and today, the US dollar is gaining a bit of strength, but it's a very it's a more of a non-structural change for the USD. And I think there is a chance of anytime soon that collapse and becomes bearish again. All right, so the reason is why we're having this whole move on the US dollar and perhaps the other pairs as well. It's because the 9th of June is very, very close, and Trump has been moving with the tariffs again. More specifically, Trump has said that he will tariff any country that doesn't go with Americans' laws, in a sense. So let me try to exemplify that for you. So I believe that, I don't know, let's say this cup of coffee. I believe that this cup of coffee can talk. Do you believe? No, you don't. Or maybe you do. If you don't believe that this cup of coffee can't talk, because I believe it does, then I'm going to tariff you. That's basically what Trump wants to do. So Trump wants to do, if you are with BRICS, so Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South Africa, if you are with them, you immediately tariffed, okay? Because China doesn't go with USA, therefore China will make the head of Brazil, Russia, India, and South Africa to don't go with USA as well. So those countries will be tariffed. Second point, if you don't believe on USA, or if you don't want to have trading partners with USA, you're going to be tariffed as well. So it's really no sense, okay? The reason, and then the market, of course, react. This has until the 9th of July, so today's the 8th, so it will be until Wednesday, tomorrow. This has until tomorrow to sort of make a change into the market, but the market is already feeling it, of course, right? And the big reason because is market reacts on expectations. So the change of the character, the change of risk off to risk on to risk off now is real. So we're having a more of a risk off market, risk on market last week, and now we're having a risk on. A risk off. All right. So risk on, now risk off. And that, of course, will sell out the Australian dollar, will sell out the New Zealand, will sell out the euro, will sell out the pound, will sell out, any other currencies like Japanese yen as well. Because remember what I've said about the Japanese yen, it's not a safe currency anymore. It's more like a risk currency now. Then we have US dollar, Canadian dollar, CHF, all of the other currencies backed by, positive risk off, so that for all of those currencies will be basically going higher and higher and higher. Cool. That being said, now coming back to the RBA, it's a 97% expectation, and that has been pretty reliable. I'm looking at the ASX now, and they are expecting to December this year for the rates to be at around 3%, okay? Around 3%, that's another 60 basis points decrease from today to December. So we still have, I think, around 3 meetings for the RBA, and that will be today. And then we have another 3. So if we do 25 today, and then we do 3 more 25, so that is 75 basis points plus today 25, that is nearly 100 basis points. That is going to bring somewhere around the 3% until end of this year. So it looks very decisive. In my opinion, it doesn't matter what they do, it matters what they say and what their projections forward. So the RBA statement and the press conference will be really important. So I'm looking here, the RBA statement will come at 2:30 as well, and then most likely the speech, it's not showing on the economic calendar, but it will come after maybe 30 minutes or even in instant as well at 2:30. So manage your risk properly. Don't forget that today we do have the webinar, and I will be breaking down even more about the RBA because we will have the data, so that will be pretty great. But if you have any questions, bring those questions to the webinar. It's always good to have a chat with everyone. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, bring tonight, that I will definitely try to answer those questions. Sometimes I don't know because I don't know everything, but most likely I will. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great week ahead, and a chat to you tonight, or see you in the next video. Bye-bye.